Good afternoon, viewer. We are back again in the Kingdom TV, and I believe that you are there with us. So if you are there, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are back with our wonderful show, and I believe that you'll be blessed. I believe that you'll tell us to bring more show because of what you'll hear today. I'm not alone today, Thursday. I have a friend of mine who is called Deb Mukabane. And today, my viewer, we are going to have a topic, and a very wonderful topic, entitled marriages or intercultural marriages. My viewer, if you are there and you are listening to us, just be there for 30 good minutes and you'll know so many things. Our topic today, one more time, it is intercultural marriages. And I have a beautiful friend with me, so smart. Today, you are going to hear her voice. She shall tell us who she is in a nutshell, and we know where she comes from. So my friend, Deb, karibu.
Thank you so much. My name is Deborah Mukabane. I am born again, and I fellowship at Sitam Kangundo Road. That is where I am serving in the worship team. I am married to one Miss Dr. Boniface Mukabane, and between us, the Lord has blessed us with 3 children, 19 years, 14 years, and 6 years, all for the glory of God. Professionally, I am a lecturer. I lecture at Nairobi Pentecostal Bible College. I train pastors. I train church leaders and people who want to enter into ministry. So that is where I am serving. Okay. I'm also a business person. I am doing business in fashion and design, and a farmer. And I thank God for the mileage.
Okay. What do you farm?
I farm chicken and pigs.
Yeah.
In large scale.
Pigs.
Yes.
God bless you. You are a lecturer, you are a farmer, you are so many things, you are a mother. God bless you, Deb.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. At least we have known our visitor today, and we are going to talk about intercultural marriages, because she's married by one person who is very handsome, called Mr. Mukabane. And Deb, we would like to hear, how did you meet Mukabane? Mr. Mukabane, how did you meet this man?
Okay, that is back in the year 2001. We were living in Kariobangi South, and Mr. Mukabane was a shopkeeper that time.
Okay.
He was a shopkeeper.
Mukabane knows how to sell shop?
Yes,
Okay.
he was selling in a shop.
Okay.
Milk, bread, eggs.
Okay.
That is where we met. I used to live with my sister, and
Okay.
we used to leave the house keys at the shop.
Yeah.
So every time I would go for the keys, I'd find Mukabane there. He used to play very good Christian music.
Yes.
So I noticed this young man who is very different from the others, and that's how I began getting interested in him. And eventually, with time, he proposed to me.
After like how long?
That was
From the time you knew Mukabane, Mr. Mukabane, and the time now he come and planned to steal your heart.
Okay, that was like around 3 and 3.5 years,
Okay.
thereabouts. Yes.
Okay. How did it start?
It started by, I used to visit their church.
Yes.
So when I used to visit the church, I noticed that he's a good man. He used to serve in the church.
Yes.
And one day, it was 1st of June, 1st of June 2003.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning, and I was ironing my clothes to go and serve in the church.
Yes.
I was leading the youth service. And the Lord told me, for the first time I heard God speak, like with my physical ears.
With audible
Yes,
voice.
I heard him speak to me.
Okay.
And he said, today, somebody will come and propose to you. And I looked around my house.
Yes.
That time I was living alone.
Uh-huh.
And I'm alone, there's nobody. So who is this that is talking? And I
Still in
realized it was
Kariobangi?
God. Yes, in Kariobangi South.
Okay.
And God said, somebody will come and propose to you today. I laughed like Sarah. I was like, God, you joke. How
Yes,
now? I don't have a boyfriend. I don't joke with men around.
Okay.
So where will the man come from?
Yes.
And I continued doing what I was doing, and later went to church, finished serving in the first service. I served in the second service. Then after the second service, I had a friend of mine. My friends are normally elderly. Even today, I don't move with friends who are my age mates. So Mom Lillian then was 65 years old,
Okay.
and I was 23.
Okay.
So I told her, Mom, the Lord told me today that somebody will come and propose. She told me, it's okay, my daughter. God is true.
Yes.
And if it gets to midnight, before that person coming, then that was not God. So let's keep waiting.
Okay.
So we went with Mom Lillian to my house,
Yes.
and I prepared some lunch for her. We shared lunch, and later she left.
Yes.
At around 5 p.m., I went to do my shopping for dinner.
Yes.
And as I left the court, I met Mukabane with their worship leader called Betty. And Betty told me, I've brought for you your friend. So I met Mukabane. I told him, let's go to my house. I prepared some tea, but he told me, we shall not talk today. Tomorrow, what are you doing? I told him, tomorrow, a friend of mine has a burial of their brother, and I will be going to lay their brother at Langata. So after Langata, I will be coming back home.
Yes.
So he said, then when can we meet tomorrow? I said, yes. So as we went outside the court again, at the gate, he asked me, what would you do if you're married by somebody who's not your tribe?
Okay.
Oh, my friend, I felt goosebumps.
Butterflies.
I felt goosebumps, I felt
Yes.
butterflies. I said, reserve the answer for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. And so tomorrow came, and Mr. Mukabani came to my house.
Yes.
You know, lawyers, when they get to your house, they first pray. So he told me, let us pray first. So we first prayed, then we sat down. So he asked me, Deborah, you have been my friend for now 3 years.
3 years, yes.
Can we upgrade this friendship to a relationship that will lead to marriage? Just those few words, I
Yes.
felt like he had spoken for 1 hour. I was really sweating. I was so uneasy.
And in your house, not
And
in
it
a
is-
park somewhere?
It was in my house.
Okay.
So I told him, now, for me to give you that answer, please give me time. The day you will see me in your church, I'll have come to give you the answer.
Okay. Which church was this?
He was fellowshipping at National Gospel Ministries.
Okay, and you?
Yes, I was fellowshipping at Gospel Revival Center.
So different churches
Yes, so
altogether.
different,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
So he was under Pastor Waweru, and I was under Bishop Mzomba. So this time I go back to their church, and I am going to tell him that, yes, I have accepted, and I am ready that you marry me.
Okay.
It was exciting.
Yes.
And look at what the Lord has done. 20 years down the line, here we are.
Awesome. Awesome. Mr. Mukabane just told your heart like that? In your house?
In my house, yes.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
In my house.
Now, after saying yes, he was so happy. You made his day. And I believe he did not sleep. I believe with all my heart he didn't sleep that day. You said yes. And how now did you take this relationship to the other level? That now you have accepted, you have said yes, he has proposed you, and it's like now things start moving. How did you break this news, this good news to your parents?
Okay.
Did you go to fasting again that now your parents should accept this handsome man? How was it?
I used to visit my parents every end month.
Yes.
So this time, I go home, and my father is not in, but my mom is there.
Yes.
My mom has been a very wonderful friend to me. We used to call
Okay.
each other Dada.
Wow.
Not mother and daughter, Dada. So I told her, Dada, I have gotten somebody to marry me.
Yes.
And apparently, he's your friend.
Yes.
So my mother was like, what do you mean? People of your age are not my friend. I told him, Mom, you know Boniface. Mom, you know Boniface because you have picked keys from his shop. Then I saw his countenance just
Change.
Because now this Boniface is not a Kikuyu.
Uh-huh.
This Boniface is Luya.
Uh-huh.
So my mom was like, oh, okay, it's okay. You come and tell your father in the evening.
Okay.
I actually noticed that she was not very impressed.
Yes.
That was not good news to her.
Mm-hmm.
So later when my father came, I told him, Dad, I will be getting married. I found somebody to marry me. And he's coming from Western.
Yes.
My father died last year.
Okay.
Last year, but at 104.
Sorry.
So he's among the people who fought for emergency.
Oh, okay.
He was quite old.
Okay.
So he told me, these people from Western, they are going to eat you. That man will eat you up. You know that? I told him, Dad, no, he can't eat me.
Boniface eating you?
Yes. I told him, no. He told me, no, there are people who are called Wagisu. Those people are Wagisu. They will eat you. I told him, Dad, no.
And you know you are the last born, so the old man was just imagining his
Her
last
daughter
born being
being
eaten by, okay.
So Dad said, no, I don't want to hear anything about that man. I don't want. I was so discouraged. I was so heartbroken. When my time to go back to Nairobi came, I went back and I called Mukabane. I told him, Dad has said no to you. Dad says he wants nothing to do with you. Mukabane told me it's okay. Don't worry. If it is the will of God,
It's the will of God.
we shall get married.
I like that. If it's the will of God. Okay.
And every month I kept going home, and my father was like, I don't want to even see that young man. Please, don't even tell me about him.
Yes.
And it took a whole 9 months praying for God to intervene for us to be.
Almost a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost a year. Yes.
Okay. And what is mom saying? All this time, okay, the dad said no. And he just told, no, I don't want to hear anything about how watu wa Western. But how is mom all this time?
My mom also, she's on the same side. Remember, she didn't even feel so excited when I told her. But she doesn't want to show me like an attacking.
On the face?
Yes.
Okay.
But she's still that side of that. She's not saying, let this girl bring the young man. No, honey tetei. She's just there.
Okay, she's just there. Okay, so you just tell Mkabane, Dad does not want to see you anywhere. And he tells you, let the will of God be done. And what about, at what point now? Because now this is an answer that Dad is giving you. I don't want to see this man. And then the other part of the story, Mkabane is saying, let's wait upon the Lord. How long did you waited upon the Lord? For now, God to soften Daddy and come now to your side and say, okay, my daughter, go ahead with all that you are planning.
So what we did, we first established a best couple. We
Okay.
looked for a best couple.
Okay.
And I had one in mind. So I took Mukabane to them.
People
to
that
the
you
couple.
knew
Yes, people
well.
in fact, they were my teenagehood pastors.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took Mukabane to them. We talked, and he saw they were good people. So we selected them to be our best couple.
Yes.
Then we told my pastor, my youth pastor at Gospel Revival Center,
Yes.
and he told his pastor also.
Okay.
So now we formed a team of 6 people, 2 of us, I and Mukabane,
Yes.
the best couple, then plus the pastors, and we now began praying about this issue.
Seriously.
Relentlessly praying for this issue, like, God,
Okay,
let your will be done.
Yes.
So we kept praying. And at some point when I went home, my father told me, why can't you look for Mzungu to marry you?
Mzungu?
And I was like, Dad, sure, where do I get a Mzungu?
Okay.
Where do I get a Mzungu? I asked him, do you have one?
Yes.
He told me, no, me, I don't.
You connect me.
Yes. I also told him, I don't have a Mzungu, Dad. So how do we go about this?
Yes.
He said, if it is a Mzungu, that would be fine.
Was he working with the Wazungus or where did this come from?
That time, my father was a chef. He was a chef at December Hotel.
Okay.
So he used to interact with all forms
With the
of
Wazungus.
people.
Okay.
So maybe that is where he got the idea of
The
daughter
notion
going
of my
to-
daughter can be married by
to
to a Mzungu.
Maybe that was it.
Okay.
And on the other side, Mukabane's mother
Yes.
was telling him, you are just looking out for a brown lady. can't you ask us to help you look for a lawyer that is brown?
And why are they interested with the brown people? Because Mom Tumkabane is talking of a brown lawyer lady. And here Daddy is telling you, why can't you get a mzungu? I mean,
You know,
what was happening?
by that time, okay, I was
They like brown people?
Yeah, I think they
Like me?
They like brown people. I don't know. And at that time,
Yes.
you know, they think maybe Mukabane is just looking for a beautiful woman only.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's just looking for a beautiful, or the facial,
On,
the
yeah,
outside.
and
So he
outside
told them, "No, ma'am,
appearance.
I'm not looking for the brown woman. This
Okay.
is the lady I want to marry."
And I've settled on this.
And he was very firm about it.
Okay.
And that is what happened. Yes.
Ah, wow, my view are interesting testimony and some things good happening over here. So my viewer, continue with us and you'll hear more. Deb, tell us. Now you have prayed. Daddy is looking for a mzungu for you. In Western, Mama Mukabane is looking for a brown lady, lawyer lady. Tell us, at what point Daddy accepted all this?
So after continuing in prayer,
Yes.
I remember it was on a Thursday, and we had gone for premarital counseling at
Yes.
our best couple's house.
Yes.
So my father called me, and he told me, my other name is Moringo. So he
Mulingo.
told me, Moringo, I think now it is time for that young man to come and visit. I told him, Dad, no. You keep changing your goalposts, so please talk to the best man. I
Okay.
gave the phone
Okay.
to the best man,
Okay.
Mr. Karanja.
Yes.
So they talked, and they agreed. My
Okay.
father said, please come, today is on Thursday, please come on Saturday, the four of you. I want to meet that young man.
Yes.
And true to his word, that's what happened.
Uh-huh.
And when we went home,
Uh,
you couldn't believe that they didn't want Mukabare.
and by the way, just let us know, why are you saying that Dad was changing goalpost?
Because he had previously said, I take Mukabane.
Yes. Home now.
Yes.
Okay.
Then when it was about time, like
And where is home?
that time it was in Thika Town.
Thika Town.
Yes.
Okay.
But currently we live in Sagana. We
Okay.
live in Vinyaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had asked me to take Mukabane some time back.
Uh-huh.
Then when it was about time, the day was like 2 or 3 days before,
He
he
changed his
sent
mind.
my brother and told him, tell Moringo not to bring that man here. I don't want to see him.
Ah.
So I felt offended.
Okay.
So this time when now he says he wants to see Mukabane, I was like, maybe he will change his
Mind,
mind,
okay.
like the other time.
Okay.
You know? So he talks to Mr. Karanja and they agree. And when we went home, the reception was so good.
Ah,
The-
the same dad.
The same dad, the same mother,
Uh-huh.
they had made good food.
Uh-huh.
We ate, we talked, we
Yes.
enjoyed ourselves. You couldn't believe these are the guys who didn't want to see this man.
Uh-huh.
The power of prayer.
Praise
Prayer
God.
changes things.
Prayer works.
Prayer works.
Prayer is work and it works.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So finally, Dad just fell in love again with this man.
So now he asked him, wewe kijana, unapenda huyu msichana? Mkabane said yes. Wewe msichana, unapenda huyu kijana? Yes. And then niletee wazazi wako. Mimi siongeangi na watoto. And that was it. And
Dad
that
said,
was it.
Dad
And
said
that was
haongeangi
it.
na watoto.
He does,
Okay.
you know now he considers Mkabane as a child.
Yes.
So he wants to speak to the parents. Wamwambie now, we want to receive your daughter in marriage.
Yes. Ah.
My best couple were like, Deborah, tuambie ukweli. Are you sure you're not the one who was refusing to take up Mkabane? I told them no.
Okay.
And my father had them asking me, he was like, I have reconsidered
Okay.
my decision.
Oh, my
I
decision,
felt
yes.
I am hurting my daughter. And that is why I called you.
Okay.
So when he said that statement, now
Yes.
everybody was convinced that he's the one who had the problem.
Okay. The work of prayer.
The work of prayer.
God is good.
But I'm telling you, by that time, it took a whole 9 months.
Yes.
It's like the bringing forth of a baby. A whole 9 months.
Whole
in
9 months.
Prayer.
Okay. Okay.
In prayer. And eventually the Lord saw us through.
Yes.
And we give glory to God.
We praise the
So
Lord.
I am here to say that prayer works.
Yes.
Prayer changes things. Prayer is not easy.
Yes.
But you can rely on prayer.
Yes.
For that breakthrough that you're
and,
waiting for.
and especially when you know the perfect will of God.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because this man, I know he loves you. Because I've met him. I know he loves you.
Yes.
And he's the man who was meant
for me.
For you.
Actually, I always say, if there's something I am sure,
Yes.
double sure, triple sure, is that I am in the right marriage.
Ah.
I am in the right place.
Awesome.
Even if an angel came from heaven,
And he
and
tells
he
you
tell me
otherwise.
no. I mean, I will tell him you don't have the right information.
I like
This
that.
is the man that the Lord.
You are very
ordained.
sure that this man was ordained
Yes.
by God for you.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
great. What about the other side, Western Kenya? Now you have told us about Sagana. What happened now the other part? Because now you have come with your best couple,
Yes.
and dad is like, he's not the one who was saying no. Now he has accepted Mkabane, and now it is another time now you are thinking of going
The other side.
the other side. How are you received? I mean, how was it?
So eventually, when they came home, now they have come and known where I'm coming from, and now I have to go and know where I'm getting married to.
Two, yes.
So my father said, "You cannot even go alone.
Uh-huh.
I have to go with you."
You're still fearing.
Yes, I want to see. I want
Yes.
to see where those people live,
Uh-huh.
just in case they are not the ones who eat people. He still had that notion, you know. Yes.
Western people eat.
Yeah. I told you, my father he's old.
Yes.
And Pigania emergency.
Ah,
So he
yes.
had that notion of Wageto.
Yes, yes.
So I understand his fear. That this small girl is the last born.
Yes.
He has born this girl in his old age. So I understand him. So we plan a visit.
Yes.
My mom, my dad, my elder sister, and my brother.
Did
So-
the couple take you?
No, the couple did not go.
Okay.
We just went, my family members, my mother, my dad, my elder sister, and my brother.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we went to Western. And we arrived, and they have a good home. I mean, they are just people like us. They want to do a kawaida. Yes.
Okay.
And the mother was still not very convinced whether I
Yeah,
should
because
be the
she's
person.
settled on this brown Luya girl. Okay.
So he was not very convinced that I am supposed to be the girl. But Mkabane kept telling him, "This is the lady I have brought to you.
Yes.
This is the girl that I want to marry." And here are the parents. So the mother felt like ni kama ni by force. She had to accept.
She has to accept.
She had to accept.
Yes.
The sisters also now, who are my sisters-in-law,
Yes.
they were like, "No, I think Aluya would be better."
Uh-huh.
But Mkabane kept telling them, "This is my choice."
Mkabane had decided.
Alikuwa firm.
Uh-huh.
He was very firm.
Awesome.
So he kept telling them, "This is my choice for my life, and this is the way I want to go."
Okay.
And I give glory to God.
I thank God.
Amen.
So now from there, they have accepted you. And Kabane is accepted the other side. Now, what happened after that?
So after that now, we have been given the go-ahead to do the wedding. And so we get married.
Yes.
We planned for the wedding. We did our wedding on November 27, 2004.
2004.
Yes.
Okay.
So this year, by November, I'll be hitting 20 years in marriage.
20.
20 years in marriage. By the
And
grace
it's
of
like
God.
you got married the other day. It's like you are from honeymoon. When you talk about Mukambane,
When
and
you
it's
are
like
in the will of God,
yes.
you don't even see time flying.
I'm telling
you. Don't
you.
even see. Actually, I don't even notice Mkabane is Aluya.
Ah,
I only notice is Aluya wakati amepigiwa simu. And he says, "Bola." You know, he begins talking in Luya. I'm like, oh. Otherwise, every other time,
okay.
I don't remember.
Yes.
Because you see, it is God who chooses where we are born.
Okay.
It is God who places us in our places of birth.
Yes, and we don't choose.
We don't choose.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to be.
This beyond us.
Yes, he didn't
Okay.
choose to be Luya. He didn't choose to be Luo or to be Kisi. It
Yes.
is just God who planned you to be there.
Praise God.
But one thing I know is that wherever the Lord takes you,
Yes.
He wants you to serve His purpose there,
Yes.
where He has placed you.
You know, you remind me of this song which says, "Where He takes me, I'll follow." So God took you to Western and you are okay. You followed Him, and now that's past tense.
It is.
So the wedding part of it. How was it? Just tell us in a nutshell. How was the wedding? Now that you are friends, because you have your friends, Mkabani has his friends, the relatives now, they are coming to the wedding. How was it?
The wedding was good, but there's an issue of culture shock. Because now here we are doing, we we are mixing two cultures.
Yes.
We have Kikuyu culture or Kikuyu tribe
Yes.
and Western. So even in the wedding, you could tell even our food was very distinct.
How?
Because Luyas, my guests from Luya, they must be served chicken and ugali.
Chicken and ugari. Okay. Ingoho.
Yes, ingoho. That is the meal that you give the person that you esteem.
Yes.
The person that you honor. The person that you love. That's
Yes.
the meal you give them. Now, in Central, we will give you mokimo.
Okay.
We will
Njahe.
give you njahe.
Yes.
You know, we will give you chapati. But for them, you give them that, they're like, this is, you don't respect
It's not
us.
it.
Yes. So there was that bit of culture shock. When seeing now we have ugali in the wedding. And I'm
Yes.
thinking, ugali in the wedding.
Ugari ya ile number 1 ama ile
ya
ile
kisiagi,
mzito,
ile ya
ile mzito.
kisiagi,
Wedding wedding ina hiyo heavy. Wewe.
Yes. And now it has ingoho.
Okay.
You see? And for them, if you don't do that, they'll feel not welcome.
Okay.
So-
Not accepted.
Yes, not accepted. So I had to do that. I had to allow that to happen.
Yes.
That in my meals, there was ugali for my people from Western. Because
Yes.
I have accepted to be their people.
Exactly.
And now
My
people-
people, you be your people.
Ruth was saying,
Yes.
my people will be.
Your people.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And
that-
my God, your God.
So that is where I am at.
Yes.
I had now to embrace them and become part of them.
Yes.
So the culture shock was very evident. Their food is different from food from Central Province.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Their way of doing things is quite different.
But do you accept it at once?
No,
Or
it
you
took
had
time.
some problems of yes.
It took time. Of course, it took time.
Yes.
I remember one time I had visited home, Western. Then in my shopping, I had my 10 kgs of rice.
10 good kilos
Yes.
of rice.
So I'm thinking among my shopping, nimepeleka rice. And
Yes.
I thought they would like it. Just to wake up in the morning and they have boiled all the rice in the mix.
In the morning?
Yes.
Why?
They are taking with it this breakfast, this snack for breakfast.
Ile mchele tunakula sapa na lunch.
Yes.
All of it is boiled.
Yes. So everybody comes with their bakuli, you are served. You sit down and you're taking your tea with rice. And I'm like, my rice.
All of it.
You are misusing my
All
rice.
of it.
All my rice. at
All of
home.
it.
Yes.
And again, maybe you had budgeted it for maybe a month or so.
At least for 2 weeks. So I realized
One morning.
one morning.
10 kilos
it was
are
done.
over.
It was done. By the time it was 10 a.m.
Goodness.
There was no rice.
Okay.
So I realized
Okay.
to them, issue of food is different.
Why are you irritated?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
My 10 kgs of rice. I was
Just in one sufuria like that. Okay.
I was irritated. The other thing is burials.
Okay.
The way they do their burials and the way we do our burials in Central is different.
Ah.
You know, in Western, we go to the mortuary and pick our loved ones on Thursday. So we bring them at home on Thursday. They stay at home on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we will close the casket on Saturday evening as we take them
To the grave.
to the grave. So there you have to view somebody completely. When you arrive in that homestead where there is a burial, the first place to go is
Where
where the body
the
is.
okay.
You cannot even greet anybody. You first arrive there.
Is it that hiyo ni heshima?
Ni
Ama
heshima.
okay.
Yes. It is respect to show that you are mourning with the people of that family. So the first thing you arrive there. Now,
What if I mourn them inside? I mean,
No, there is
but
there is
and I'm not showing.
There is no mourning inside. You have to get there. You have to go there, and everybody instead is watching.
Okay.
So now I thank God for me with the glasses that I have.
Yes.
So I used to get there and close my eyes. I close my eyes and count 5 minutes because I have to be there for 5 minutes. I don't have the ability to look at the
You have
dead.
to look at the dead, yes.
So I close my eyes for 5 minutes. I count, and I'm looking on the side whether Mkabane is still there. So when I see him going, we go. I follow him.
But you are not actually looking at the body.
No, I can't. I never used to. I didn't have that ability. I didn't have that grace. So we first lost our grandmother. It was not easy for me now to view the dead.
Yeah.
The second person who passed on was Baba Mdogo, the brother to my father-in-law.
Yes.
By that time now, I had
You are-
gained the grace. I was
Grace,
like,
yes.
The
But
third person who passed on in 2016 was my mother-in-law. So this time, by the time my mother-in-law is passing, Mkabane is the firstborn.
yes.
So automatically, by default, I will also be the firstborn.
Oh, is the firstborn marrying the lastborn? Okay, okay, you are the last.
Firstborn
Okay.
marrying the lastborn.
Okay.
But now in that family, I am also a firstborn.
Yeah.
So I have responsibilities of a firstborn.
Ah, yes.
So we have to go and dress our mom. Once she leaves the mortuary, she's brought at home. We as a firstborn, there's a sheet we have to cover her with.
Is that what you mean by dressing? Or
Yes, that's how they mean by dressing.
Oh, not
Yeah.
not
to
body
dress them,
shangu.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Just to imply that the firstborn has dressed them.
Ah, okay.
So now they come with this sheet. They are white. So I hold the end here, he holds the other end.
The other
edges.
side now.
Then at the back, there are two ladies from the church, they hold the edge. So we come pulling that sheet until we get to where she's lying. And the casket now is fully open. So we cover
Then
her.
you cover,
Yeah.
okay.
Then I tucked her in. You know, I tucked her in nicely, even the feet. And I was telling myself, this is the grace of God. It was not easy.
Okay.
It was not
Okay,
easy.
okay.
So their barriers are quite different.
Yes.
And the Lord has enabled me.
Yes.
Because I believe for him to take me to get married into Western.
He
it
knew
was
you
not-
have grace.
Yes. He knew he would give me the grace
Yes.
and to help me to serve the purpose for which he sent me there.
Exactly.
Because it's not just marriage.
Exactly.
It is not just to become a mother of my children. It's not just to become a wife of Mkabane. No, I am on an assignment.
Oh, yeah.
And that assignment, I have
Yes.
to rely on God to help me know, why am I married in this homestead? Why am I married in this area?
Yes.
To do what?
Yes.
It is to propagate
Assignment.
the will
Assignment.
of God. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, did Mkabane feel for you that now you are not used to these things? How was it?
Yes. So he used to tell me, please don't worry. Utazoea too, you know, because there's no way he can train me how to do that. He just told me the more you keep coming for the events,
The
for
barriers
the Lord will help you to overcome it. And true to his word.
Yes.
By the time we were burying that person, the Lord had helped me. So even today, I don't have an issue, you know, taking somebody to KU when they are dead.
Yes.
I don't have an issue taking a family to go and view their loved one.
Yes.
I will just help you.
Yes.
That has enabled me to do closure.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Hey, that's a testimony and a half.
Not easy.
It's not easy. What about the kids? Because now we remain with the 5 minutes. How about the kids with all these? I mean, especially when they see mommy and daddy just looking at dead body there. How was the reaction?
In Western, even the children, they look at the dead.
Oh, not only the adults.
No, it's everybody.
Okay.
So for me, I began to train them.
Yes.
So when I'm going, I pull them along. We go with them. And actually, I remember when our father passed on,
Yes.
the second brother to dad. My daughter was there asking me, Dad, Mom, kwa nini kukaa anakaa hivi? I told him, yeah, that is the way anakaa because he's dead. So
Ah.
they have also managed now to pick up that tradition and they are able to look at the dead.
Okay.
But it was
To
a
cope.
shocker. It's not easy.
Yes.
Yes, it's not easy.
Yeah, because they will ask you so many questions.
Exactly. They'll ask you so many questions.
Yeah, because there are people that, like, have you ever gone to maybe bury somebody the other side of Sagana or Thika?
Yes.
Yeah, because now those are two different
They don't
scenarios.
see us opening
They don't see you.
They don't see us opening the coffin in Sagana. They
Yes.
don't see us. But this side they see it. So I tell them, in this culture, this
Yes.
is what is done.
Yes.
And so they have gotten used to it.
Yes.
Just like me.
Just like you. You are a strong lady.
By the
Deb,
grace of God.
by the grace
Lord
of
has
God.
helped me too.
And because you got married in the will of God, in the perfect will of God,
Yes.
this is why things are working. My viewer, you have heard from Deb, a sister who is married to a handsome man called Mukabane. We are here next week because we have not finished what we did not wind up with all that we had prepared. So wait for us next week. A time like this, we will be here. And we say thank you so much. God bless you. If somebody has proposed to you and you know without any shadow of doubt, it is the perfect will of God. If somebody proposes to you young person who is watching us, and you know for sure it's the will of God, just go ahead. Mungu atakupigania mbele. The Lord bless you. We love you. Tunakupenda sana. Tugoje the next week. utabarikiwa pamoja nasi. God bless you. Thank you so much.